What's up, y'all? Alright, I owe y'all a video on a Simplex, and I also need to get this out to Flapjack. He won this in about a month and a half ago. It's been way too long. I just hadn't had time to do this video, so apologies on the delay of this whole thing. And I'm going to be sending you this guy with all these guys, but today we are going to look at why this one is not working, why the combo is not working. One of the most common problems with any Simplex lock is the combo doesn't stop or stops working. Let's see which one it is that's giving us trouble here. I don't even remember the combo on these either. Alright, so let's go 2, 4, and then 3. No, I can't remember what this combo is, but there's no spring back right there. So in addition to this one, we had another one that's still mounted on the board. This one is the one I'm going to send you after we take a look at it. So you will be getting this one, Flapjack. Congrats again on winning that. Sorry again it's taken so long. But I think what it was going on was one of the combination chamber buttons was messed up, and we're going to see why. Both this is not springing back, which is probably just a spring broken, but why that button's not working. Did you see that jump right there? So yeah, let's go ahead and take it all apart and see why the number 5, which is under all this, and it's always kind of hard to figure out which one's which, but you do need a when you're changing these out, you do need a flathead screwdriver. I think the newer models probably use Phillips. I don't know. I can't remember. Oh, and another good thing to have while you're working on these is a magnet. Magnet that's not sticking to any of that. Does that stick to that? Is this even a magnet? This may not even be a magnet. Let's just put this right here. There we go. All right. And that is because you want to keep track of all these little screws and parts that you're going to be taking apart. Also have let's see, are you going to stay there? I don't know, let's just put you right there. And tweezers actually helps as well. I didn't bring a pair of those, so we're going to try to do without, but trust me, having a pair of tweezers really helps during this process. Now normally when I'm this old, there's no point trying to repair it. What I'm doing right now, especially if you're a locksmith doing this, is not something that you're going to want to do. Like, we may be able to get it repaired, but more than likely you just need to change out the combination chamber itself if it's going to be going back into service, because it's just not a good idea. You'll see how overly complicated these little mechanisms are, and I can't say I've ever even myself taken one totally apart, which is what we're going to do today. So this was the one that was bad, which is this button right here. Uh-oh, look at that. We automatically can see the arm is broken. So yeah, that would definitely explain why the number 3 is not working, because the arm is supposed to be like right there. So this one is no good at all. Once that part breaks, you are pretty much out of luck. You could always just change the combination to something without a 3 in it, I guess, but if you didn't take this out, it would probably cause other problems. However, aside from the 3 not working, which we see that's the problem there, the whole problem with this part not going into the reset mode, so we're going to have to still take it apart. Remember, hold your latch in. It's going to spring out a little bit. And there's our gear mechanism. Pretty heavily worn, but not that big of a deal. And these are a little bit recessed, so they're kind of hard to get out, especially when you're not using a very wide tip screwdriver here. So we'll go ahead and take this part. Actually, when you're switching out the combo chamber, this part needs to come off as well. Come on off. And don't forget that little plate when you're putting it back together. So now what you have to do is you have to pop this cover off. And like I said, the earlier versions of or the newer versions of this, you don't have to do this. But basically this is pressed in on both sides. So what I'll typically do is I'll come in at an angle here and then just kind of whack it to get a little bit of a gap going. Just like that. And then push and twist. Ooh. And then come over to the other side, do it as well. And when it's going back together, you do have to kind of pin it down. We got enough of a gap there. Be careful when you're doing this because you don't want to hit that part of it. Oh, careful. Careful. Other side's deciding to come apart. There it goes. There it goes. Just like that. Oh. Okay, and then you are faced with this guy. Oh, what do you do now? What do you do now? Well, what do you do? Let's see what you do. You take this bar, all right, there's this little bit of clip on it. And you have to lift this bar out of the way. This actually holds together. It looks scary, but hey, I think I see the spring part that's broken. That would be this spring right here, more than likely. Yep, there it is. See, broken spring. That's the return spring, supposed to spring back into position. So in addition to number 3, we have a broken spring. I would say at this point these are so cheap that you would want to go ahead and just sell them a new one. They're not cheap, but they're inexpensive compared to a lot of other things. And once this breaks, this thing is not really made to come apart. You don't really take this guy apart any further than what I've done here. But if we were to need to change the code, I would pull this little clip off, and here's where this magnet comes in. A little bitty magnet comes in handy as long as you don't lose it. I'm going to put the magnet right there so that when I pull this clip off, it should go right to the magnet just like that. And then we'll put it back over here. Good. And then we come in, lift this bar, swing it out of the way, just like that. Oh, no, I jumped into position. I believe we push it down, as I recall, and then we just turn each one of these little wheels into the right position. So straight, yep. Straight, yep. See how I'm lining up the gates, if you want to call it that, on each one. So they're all straight. That puts it in to the zeroed out position. So then I'm going to come in and get this gap back. This is springy, so you just pull, put down just like that. All right, good. Everything's good. Get your clip. Come on off, magnet. Oh, shoot. Okay, once again, be very cautious. I'll get another magnet. Put it over there just in case it flies away. Make sure it's clipped on. Yep. And then we're going to put this cap back on. Don't press the buttons. Be careful not to press the buttons, because if we press the buttons, what's going to happen is it's going to pop out and that button will be set. So we could press the buttons if we know which one is which on the thing, but I'm going to go ahead and just get it back together for right now. Yes, sometimes you do have to take these guys apart a couple of times. If you make a mistake, you just have to sigh and move it along. Now it's a lot easier on the I know people are going to correct me because I didn't really look, but what was it? One is right there, so one's down And you would think that would be at the bottom, and that is, it appears to be 1 right here. So presumably it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, and then 2 is right here. See, 2 is here. 3 right there. 3 is sticking really bad. Yep, 3 is right there. 4 is at the very top. So we can go ahead and set it. Let's stay away from 3. So let's go 4. What was this? 1, 4, 1. 3 was broken. No, 3's not broken. 5 was broken. So we'll go 4, which is very top. Yep, so. Okay, it just clicked. I don't know if you heard it or not. That's 4. And then we'll go to 1. Let's just set it at 4, 1 right now. Let's take this back off when I press that 1. You can see what happened. I pressed something and it clicked. So 4, 1. Yep, and then at that point, after you set your combo, as I recall, once again, as I recall, you take this and turn it, and it sets the combo. Oh. Boom, just like that. I don't know if it took or not. Yep. Yep. Nope, 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 nope. We can give it a try. Let's just put it back together, see what happens. Temporarily put it back together. So what was it? Reset, maybe. 4, 1. Yep, I think that would have done it. Let's go ahead and put this back together the correct way. And to do that, you just kind of, nope, not like that. Nope. There we go. Went on right. Yep, yep. Yep, yep. All right. Now we need, like, I'm gonna move this all the way. I don't know if you can see it. I'll put it over here because I need a hard surface to do this part of it, and that is to beat that down over the top. Yep. Yep. Nope. Why are you not? This side? There we go. All right, beat this down over the top. Yep, just like that. Just like that. A little bit more. And then it's a good idea to peen that down. So come back over here. Okay, that's good. Yep, that's good. Ooh, that side's not there. So I'm gonna come over here, put this right up. I know you can't see very well, sorry about that. We're just gonna whack this back together on the edge, putting the tip of the screwdriver right up against the edge right there. Yep, and then I'm going to do it on the other edge. Don't worry, we're not hurting it, people. Okay, little tap right there. Okay, that's good. Let's give a little tug. Okay. But remember, don't worry about a lot of that because that's merely just kind of a cover to keep the dirt off. This could work just fine without that. That's just there to kind of protect it a little bit. Because once you screw it down, the screws is pushing down on that, which is pushing down on the very back of this. So it's not really gonna, even if it does come apart, it's not really gonna fall apart, you know. No, Jason, I don't believe you. It's okay. Here's where the tweezers come in handy. It's getting these screws to line up properly. Let me go grab a pair of tweezers here. Should have brought those to begin with. Eee. It's the smallest things that are irritating, right? Yep. Uh-huh. Hold up. Never mind. Kim's waving at me over there. She's having a little fit. Apparently there's something going on. We may have obligatory sirens soon. So those of you might ask me if you can repair the number 3 arm. Probably not. Once again, the price point of these guys is pretty inexpensive in the scheme of things, especially because most of the time they're going to be used on community rooms and such that have a lot of use, and you definitely wouldn't want to. So this part goes into that, so you got to press all this in, and this goes over here. So we're going to press that in and then hope the knob didn't turn, because we need to get it through. If we did, we can just reach under here and we're turning this knob. It does have to be facing a right direction, so you do need to make sure that knob gets turned the right way. Let's see. Good. Which way you need to be? Somewhere. There we go. Somewhere in there, I was about to say. And then it's not catching, so it's not put in correctly. Let's try that again. Push it further in. To right. Somewhere. There we go. Is that still not catching? Still not catching. So what's happening there is this guy's not doing the right thing. Just like that. Okay. You get out of the way there. You get out of the way there. There. Okay, there. See how it stayed that time? And then push that down. So we're good to go with reassembly completely for the most part, and let's give it a test and see what happens. Obviously it will not return spring. Obviously it will just not work right, period. I mean, it's pretty messed up. A lot of things wrong with this one. Doop. Okay. This, make sure this is turned the right way as well. Just like that. Yep. And then your tabs attached to your magnet. And your screws. Screw. No, number 5. Was it 5 or 3? Heck, I'm gonna have to, when I edit this video, I'm gonna have to see. Which one it was. Dang those Roman numerals. Oh, come on. So when you put the code in and turn that, it activates that rod that was under there and then actuates this gear which pulls that back, right? Yep, we all got that. We all know how that's done. So let's see. Four, one. Works all the time now, so now let's check nope. 4, 1. And then 4, 1. So it's not resetting because of that spring being broken. So we're like randomly withdrawing, and that is because it's not letting it reset the chamber like it's supposed to. If that spring was not broken, it would flip back to here, and you can hear that little click, and that's basically bypassing the release part of it. So now once that clicked, we can't put the combo, we can't automatically unopen it. But do the combo, turn it, open it, and then let it go. What happens now is somebody can walk up behind that person and just keep doing that. So it stays in that unlocked position. And then I'm going to hold this real close to the camera and you can hear the click. So you hear that click and it's click. Now it's stopped. So that is the problem when that return spring is broken. And since Simplex does not want you to try to repair that, thank God. The lock combo chamber has to be replaced, but because our number 3 arm's broken, we could replace the combo chamber and just have a combination without 3 in it. But you know, that's just something you wouldn't want to do for a business that's going to be using it. So farewell spring, and that's a look at changing the combo or resetting the combo. I know a lot of you Rots God folks may cluck your tongues at how I do that or how I do certain things, but sorry you're offended. Anyway, thanks for watching, y'all. If you have any questions or comments, as always, post them in the comments section, and we will catch y'all next video.